All right. Press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can motherfucking hear me. All right. All right. Let's go. Shout out to our sponsor. Make sure you tune in for talking shit, and also make sure you tune in for real talk. That's right. Look out for my new merch. Link will be in the description. Soon as available. Coming soon. Yo, once again, you fuck with me. Hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for my upcoming player cooking show. All right, once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And also feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my spiritual fund, as well as any questions or suggestions. Feel free to reach out to me at the email stroller down below. Oh, we're going to get into it today. All right. That's what's up. Welcome to the room, everybody. I was gonna plan this for tomorrow, but I said, let me go ahead and get this shit out the motherfucking way. For real. Let me go ahead and get it out the way. Hope everybody doing good on this evening, Tuesday evening. Can y'all hear me well? Yeah, if y'all can hear me well, press 2. Just want to make sure. I'll start turning my volume a little bit down because I be hearing my volume be so high on the playbacks. Oh, shout out to my playback watchers just as well. Also, shout out to the spiritual donations that came in from late last week on up to now as well, too. Okay, cool. All right, appreciate it, Owens. Welcome to the room. Yeah, I just want to make sure. I've been noticing, like I said, I'm a one-man band over here. Everybody know that. So I've been listening to the playback. I'm like, it's nice and clear, but it's too high. And also with the music, I had to got to learn how to tone it down, especially with the mic volume. When I cut in on the music, I know the music decreases, which is supposed to do that, but I kind of want to have it just right to where all the sound just coming out nice and cool and even. So, I mean, it's going to take some time. I'm going to get it 100% down packed. Like I said, especially when you got to operate all this shit over here. It ain't no joke trying to operate all this shit over here, because you got to make sure that everything queued up. Let me say something about that. I know when people send me stuff and I don't get on it right away. I used to, but I had to kind of slack on that because, as most of y'all know, the StreamYard is a cool program, but the buffering on it could take a toll on you. And as y'all seen it before, it kicked me out. Also, it paused the whole show. And I just hate to, pull something up. Sometimes, it depends on if it's coming through email or something, I might be able to do it, But for the most part, when it's a video, definitely when it's a video, you're going to have to send it to me ahead of time. That way, I could be able to have it queued up. Because everything, y'all see me do, I have pretty much have lined up already. I just don't be over here, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. No, I have all this shit kind of lined up. Okay. What else I wanted to touch up on? Okay. I already said something about the mask. To my mask people, start next week. I'm going to start getting the motion on that to hurry up and get out to y'all. When you have it by the end of this month and latest early next month. So we're going to get that out the way as well. The people who want a mask. And then after that, I'm going to probably make another round of them and sell those. But everybody that want them, you good. Don't worry about nothing. I got you right here. Matter of fact, I can cam up and show y'all. I got y'all right here. But all right, got that out the way. Other than that, as we know, shout out to my resource room niggas. I'm still over here sipping on this motherfucker 1800 mixed with motherfucking orange juice. Goddamn right. Just trying something new. This 1800 ain't bad. It's all right, but it ain't bad. I'm more of a brandy drinker, But let's go ahead and get into the rap. As we can see and hear, this bitch is trying to save face no matter what. I find it strange. Don't let me say that. I'm not gonna say. Let me take that back. As we all knew, let me say that that's gonna sound a little bit more appropriate for this. What I'm about to say, because we all know it's true. You see how she didn't want to come back talking about why she left or the rumor, but it seemed like in every fucking live, she's trying to state her claim and basically control her fucking narrative. Y'all notice that? In every fucking live, it's just like, okay, well, if that's the case, you'd have been left it alone. Because tell you the truth, we don't too much say nothing about your motherfucking ass dying. We still talk about your fuck shit. But she likes to resort to that so people could find sympathy in some type of way. She was bullying and harass. Okay, let's think about that. Let's think about that. Let's say if she was being bullied and harassed, right? Who will go back to the same place where it's so fucking toxic to get bullied and harassed again? Who does that? Who does that? So they got to show you that's fucking desperation. And this shit I'm about to read as well before we get it, because oh shit, I forgot to tell y'all. I'm gonna have to make this line right here tight because I gotta get back into some work, so my spiritual boss won't fire me. So I'm trying to make this like 2 to no more than 2.5 hour live. So I'm gonna have to really get into it. But this shit I'm about to read. Damn, I ain't had that shit queued up. Hold on. I got it posted. I ain't got it queued. Hold on. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. God damn, this ain't it. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get into this. Now, I'm all over the place. We're going to get back on track. All right, now, she tried to defend her case about her daughter, saying that her daughter didn't say that her mother was dead. Now, here it is right here. First, I would like to thank everyone who has showed concern about my mother. With that being said, I have been informed that there are people on social media claiming to be associated with our immediate family. Those depicting themselves to be distant relatives, including cousins, aunts, uncles, or family and friends, are posting false information and have not been in direct contact with anyone in our family. So that means that if they was posting that, they were saying that she wasn't dead. But your daughter right here is saying the opposite. We understand your concerns. However, we ask that everyone respect our privacy. Although Sansaray has lived, you see it right here, has lived. Live is the fucking past tense, bitch. Not the present. It's the fucking past tense. Hold on there, Rick. Hold on. Shit. All right. All right. I'm back. Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Although Sansaray has lived most of her entire life in the public, in the eyes of the public, we haven't. That shit right there. Have lived her most of her. Oh shit! This bitch over there talking like she the motherfucking Queen of England or something. Like the paparazzi follow her ass everywhere or something. Oh shit! From this point on, we want to be at peace and privately move forward with our lives. Oh, okay. If y'all moving forward with y'all lives, why your mama come back to motherfucking YouTube? Me, my mother, and our immediate family, including my dad, were severely stalked and harassed online and off by complete strangers. Please understand, this is why we are not releasing any more information about my mother. This will be our final statement. Your compassion and sympathy for me and my family, that means for Damo and her family, is not undervalued. We love everyone who love my mother and love, past tense, and still do. Be blessed. Dominique. Okay. But she takes that narrative and spin it to something else. But this right here just recently posted. Wait till y'all read this shit. This is a straight trifling ass bitch right here. She really is. She's a trifling dumb ass bitch. I'm gonna tell you why I called you a trifling ass dumb ass bitch as well. So I don't say shit just to say shit for sound factor. When I say some shit, I mean you follow whatever your character that you're displaying. You know what I'm saying? That's what you are. Now, she gonna sit here and type this shit right here. This was, I believe, today. But she said, don't believe what you heard about someone else until the source is close enough to that person to tell you what color their shit is. Basically. That's what make you trifling. Seriously. But let's get into it some more. My distant cousins, distant. Bitch, do you know what a distant cousin is? A distant cousin would be like your third or more cousin. Because you know, your first cousin, that's more like your brother or your sister sometimes. Then your second cousin can be like maybe, you know, saying the same. Depends on what line they fall in. Now your third cousin, I can kind of see that being the distant cousins. Now, then she says, "Oh, bitter aunts. Wow. Ex shady friends. Ex cheating boyfriends." It seemed like to me, out of all these motherfucking niggas that she said she was booed up with, it seemed like only what 1, 2 came forward. Out of all these 8 motherfucking thousand relationships and 8,000 motherfucking spiritual engagements and weddings and shit, only 2 niggas came forward. people who went to friendly high school. Now, this is what makes you dumb, bitch. Didn't I tell you this is a trifling dumbass bitch? This is what makes her dumb right here. Now you motherfucking sitting here telling us the high school you went with. You dumbass bitch. Models and photographers I may have met once or twice may speak to you as if we are thick as thieves. Or was at one point. It's kind of twisted to read her shit because she wants to steer you on to this lie. And that's why my mind get kind of motherfucking warped sometimes. Now, I said this shit before, y'all. Rest assured that they are lying to you. No one who was a close friend of mine or still is will be anxious to speak to anyone about me. My son's father can't even tell you what color my shit is. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's go off that narrative. If Priest can't tell you what color Sansaray shit is, why the fuck do Sansaray come on this motherfucker for 3 fucking years and talk about him? Why it took her 3 years to get over him? Something not adding up here, bitch. Something not adding up here. She said it. You said it for your own motherfucking mouth now. You said it took you 3 years to get over him, but he can't tell you the color. He can't tell nobody the color of your shit. Yeah, God bless. It's very disgusting. Very. Y'all gotta stop trusting the things that people regurgitate about others. It's disgusting. I'm just saying. Learn on your own who people are. We pretty much did that over here. We see what the fuck you dealing with and who the fuck you are. Looking in the wrong place for dirt on someone makes you filthy. Wow. Wow. Well, I tell you. Exactly, Linus. She claimed they had a strong soul tie. Like I said, it's not just with her. It's with all these motherfuckers on her. They say shit for the right now factor. That's what they do. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't hit dislike, feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up and donate to my spiritual funds as well. You got any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at the email scrolling down below. We got 23 likes. We got 36 people up in here. Let's get the likes up to 30, y'all. Come on, y'all. We can get the likes up to 30. Okay. Now, I'm going to play this live she did yesterday. Like I said, I started to boot it up yesterday, but I'm like, I got it, so I get her later. And it's in this live right here. Once again, it's very interesting. Very interesting as always, because she seems to tell the same story, but add more to the story. Y'all know what I mean. All right, let's go ahead and dip and dive into this ain't shit bitch.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Sansaray here. I appreciate you tuning into my live streams. I am streaming on Facebook, my Facebook page called Sansaray, of course, and I am live streaming from my YouTube channel. I hope that you can hear me. I hope that you are having a good night. I do not live stream as much as I used to. It's kind of because I'm running so many businesses. Like I'm doing so much.
You're always doing so many businesses. So much. Wow. So I guess YouTube is the only place you got for your free time. Ain't nothing wrong with it if you that's what you choose to do. but don't sit here and talk like YouTube is so fucking toxic. But every free time you get, you run your motherfucking regular wig wearing ass over here to YouTube.
It's like hard to keep up, man. With all of the stuff that I gotta do, just my businesses, my graphic design business. Between doing the graphic design, web design, software design, and designing people's apps, t-shirts, and
this bitch says she is designing people apps. Really, Sansa? I don't believe that. Bitch, show us proof. Show us proof that you're designing apps now. You ain't upped your game that motherfucking fast. You ain't got the fucking software to even do that.
logo, all types of stuff. And of course, I've been doing it for a really long time, but design is like time consuming, you know? I gotta do that. And I have like other little side businesses that I'm doing too. So, and I won't even call them little because all of my businesses have so many things that I have to tend to in order to keep those businesses functioning.
Oh, okay. Well, so you over there talking like, bitch, you grossing like 50K or better off all these businesses. That's what you over there talking like.
Like, it's so much to do. Of course, I've been teaching entrepreneurship.
You've been teaching entrepreneurship. Now this bitch a teacher. Oh my God.
Business, financial management, and basically just all around getting the quan. You know what I mean? If you don't know what the quan is by now, the quan is just basically you being complete all across the board. So that means you love yourself, you got good self-esteem, you got good money, you got your businesses, you're doing all that. You're doing all that and you're doing well. And I think on top of all of that, I think my relationship with God is probably one of the things that keeps me going, my relationship with the universe. So spirituality is something that y'all need to focus on. If you have not started meditating and praying yet in your life, I'm gonna need you to start. So anyway, let's get right to it. I ain't gonna talk your ear off about about that stuff. That's gonna be for another live stream. So anyway,
have y'all noticed she always talking about she ain't gonna talk her off about metaphysics and physicality, all that shit, astronomical and all that shit. Talking about, oh, that's for another live. She been saying that's for another live for the last past fucking 3 years. We had yet to her a fucking live breaking down that shit. We had yet to her live of her breaking down that shit.
I want to talk about Sierra's prayer versus Lori Harvey's finesse.
Well, okay, but she talk about Lori Harvey. She could talk about the basketball wives. She talk about that real good and real fast. But let's listen. Let's listen.
That is a tweet somebody put up, I think. Yeah, a tweet that spread kind of far, leaving a whole bunch of women to answer the question, do they want Sierra situation, which is Sierra prayed for Russell Wilson. She, got out of a terrible relationship with Future. They have a son together, and then here came Russell Wilson, who she supposedly leveled up and prayed for. And he came, and now they're married, and I think they're on their third child or their fourth one. They're on their third child, three, I think, and including little Future. So that's 4. And Russell Wilson definitely stepped up, didn't mind being a stepfather. He just came in and, took on a leadership role. And then you have Lori Harvey, who supposedly is a Tatiana. Now, I keep trying to explain to everybody, just because Lori Harvey is young and out here dating doesn't mean she has slept with any of these guys. Okay, she supposedly used to date Justin Combs. She dated Diddy. And if you don't know who Lori Harvey is, she is Marjorie Harvey, who is Steve Harvey's wife. She is Marjorie Harvey's daughter. Steve Harvey is her stepfather.
Basically, she's no fucking body. She just she's by association famous.
Okay, so a lot of people like to say that Lori Harvey is a little version of her mother because her mother used to deal with dope dealers.
And where did you hear that from, Sansa Ray? How do you know that's true? You don't know if that's true. So why would you say something like that? God damn, hold on, man. This shit always fucking happen. Hold on, y'all.
Married and then got divorced and started dating Steve Harvey and then married Steve Harvey. And a lot of people say that Marjorie Harvey was also Steve Harvey's mistress when Steve Harvey was with his first wife. I think Steve Harvey was married 3 times. I think.
Oh, okay. Steve Harvey married 3 times. So what? How many times Sansa been married? Why won't you concentrate on that?
Marjorie is his 3rd wife. He's been married two times. So Steve Harvey got around himself, But for the most part, I don't personally like putting.
Yeah, Aisha, that's the internet. You can't believe anything you hear on the internet. She just sat here and said that Marjorie Harvey dated nothing but dope dealers. Not a dope dealer, but dope dealers. That's all she used to date. So, like I said, we don't know if it's true or not. It's just what they say. It's just her say.
Judgment on people. Like, I don't like to talk about what other people are doing with their, their situation. So whatever these women are doing with they Miss Muffin is that they business is their business. But I do want to talk about
exactly, Donnell. One of my case in points. She believes gossip about other people, but gets mad when people speak the truth about her. One of my case in points.
2 choices that people are giving women, like saying you either got to be the woman that's out here praying to be with one man, or you out here being Lori Harvey, exploring your eyes. And honestly, to me, these are 2 different women in 2 different phases of their lives. Sierra used to be a Lori Harvey. She dated Lil Bow Wow. She dated 50 Cent. She dated Future. So Sierra was Lori Harvey. And I think that with Lori Harvey currently dating Michael B. Jordan, it's a come up from her dating Future. And I'm actually proud that she didn't become one of Future's baby mamas.
But Sansa a baby mama, though. Oh, okay. Now, I find it strange. Well, let me take that back once again. Now, it should be no surprising. She's saying all this shit right here, talking about, oh, don't believe it if you don't hear it from the person who smelled that person's shit. Now, why are you sitting here talking all this shit, Sansa? Right? You don't know if all this shit you saying is true. You didn't hear it from the person who seen that person's shit. So why would you sit here and say all this shit?
Because I mean, for some reason, every woman that Future is up with, she turns into his baby mama. So kudos to Lori Harvey for not turning into Future's baby mama and then knowing how to level up. Because I believe, honestly, I don't even feel like she leveled up with Michael B. Jordan. I feel like that's where she belonged to begin with, because she was dating men of a better caliber before she started dating Future. I remember when.
Okay, what kind of men can Sansa get of caliber? You can talk about everybody else's relationship, but what about yours?
Lori Harvey started dating Future, I couldn't even understand that this was even feasible in her mind. It seemed like a downgrade to me because of the men that she had dated previously. And when we talk about the men that she dated previously, we're talking about Justin Combs. She dated him and then supposedly dated Diddy, which is Justin Combs' father, which is, I can't, I don't know.
Right? All right, I'm gonna skip over all this shit.
Dated Trey
Songz.
Hold on. And so that means that whatever it is that you're hearing someone else say about somebody else, it's an opinion. 9 times out of 10, it's not even factual. And most people don't know enough about you to make sound judgment about what you're doing. So you can't be out here worried about what people think about you as far as the choices that you make. Now, as far as the whole phase goes, back to what I was saying, women out here exploring or trying to leverage the power of their vagina, women go through it. We go through it to try to figure out what we want, who we want, what kind of guy we want. A lot of women don't know from the beginning. And this has nothing to do with whether they grew up with both of their parents. Like, a lot of people will say, well, the only type of women that are going through the quote unquote hoe phase or the Lori Harvey phase are the women who didn't grow up with both of their parents. That's not necessarily true, because there's plenty of women who don't have daddy issues, who have decided to go out here and explore and try to figure out who they are and what they want specifically. And I think that it's healthy that each woman goes out here and explores. Now, when we classify a female's exploration as the hoe phase, that's disappointing to me, because each one of us has a different definition of what a promiscuous woman is, or what a hoe is. You know, this is the definition of it is so flexible to so many different people. It's subjective, because people believe what they experience. Like, some of us grew up where we were always taught, like, especially women, we were always taught not to give oral sex. Some of us were taught not to have premarital sex. Some of us were taught, you know, guys, don't spend money on women. My mama always told me not to spend money on women or give women money. Or I was taught not to trust a big button to smile. All types of just rules that our parents taught us all of the time. We all have it. And a lot of the stuff that we learned, the generational stuff that was passed down to us, wasn't necessarily beneficial to us in the long run. So some of that stuff we learned, we need to drop off and never, you know, come back to try to see it, you know, come back and get it to see how it is. We need to just drop it off and leave, you know. But for the most part, I think when it comes to sexuality or relationships, a lot of us did not have the birds and bees conversation. I'm 40 years old. People that's between the ages of 35 and 65, I can tell you a lot of them did not have the birds and the bees conversation, whether they had both of their parents or not, whether they grew up in a single parent home or not. The conversation just didn't happen, because a lot of people feel like the relationships that they have, like the relationships that they have with their spouse, is between them and their spouse. And instead of teaching their children what they learned inside of that relationship, so that a healthier type of situation can be learned, can be experienced after them, they keep it to themselves, because they feel like, oh, that's not a child's role. That's not a child's business. I've never been that type of parent. I was the type of person that I made sure I let my daughter know what was going on inside of relationships that I was in, so she could understand the poor choices I made, the poor choices that the guys I was dating made, you know, so she can understand when she starts to date.
Okay, you can sit here and say you understand, but that doesn't mean she might not fall victim if you feel victim. And basically what I'm trying to say is, your daughter is not to know every fucking thing. Sansare's sister, it talks with her daughter, and we seen this for ourselves. We're not making sound judgment. We going on what the fuck we seen. Comparing motherfucking dicks with her goddamn daughter. Now that's something, you know what I'm saying, a mother ain't supposed to motherfucking do. Now, if you trying to teach her about how to practice safe sex, that'd been a different story. But you sitting here trying to compare niggas, you know what I'm saying, with your daughters. With your daughter. And we could tell off that conversation, y'all probably be dude talking about some shit like that. No, not only that, we even seen another video with her, Damo, and Kathy cutting up the goddamn pumpkin. How many of y'all remember that video? How many of y'all remember that video? I forgot what the fuck they said in that motherfucker. But it was to a motherfucking point, like, you know what I'm saying, you know, all of them sitting down, they talking like they, you know, all of them girlfriends.
She, like, my daughter is 20, and I remember when, not I remember when, but earlier today, I said I remember when. Earlier today, I was in my Facebook group. It's called Black Single Moms We Give You Life. Inside of it, we were talking about the ages that our mothers and grandmothers decided to have our first child. So, like, say, for instance, my grandma had her first child when she was 14. My mother had her first child when she was 19. I had my first child when I was 19. My daughter is 20 and still a virgin. And the reason why I take pride in that is because the generational curse stopped with me. All of the things that my family was handing down, whether it was poverty, whether it was alcohol abuse, drug abuse, sexual abuse, molestation, any of that stuff that we inherit from our family as we grow up. I made sure any of that negative stuff just stopped with my daughter. With fathers abandoning their children, like I made sure I stopped that with my daughter. My daughter has an amazing father. It's unfortunate that my son's father isn't around my son. That's like one of the biggest. I don't know. I took that very hard because you think you do the right thing where you think you sit down and you have the conversation and you know a person so well and you're like, this guy definitely wants to be a father, and even if we decide to not be together, this is the type of parents we're going to be. But that's not the conversations we never had. The what's going to happen if we break up conversation. We had the conversation of how we were going to be towards our grandkids. That's the kind of conversation I was having with my son's father.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Y'all sitting here in a fucking hotel with no stable housing, barely stable employment, barely stable car, and y'all talking about having fucking about how y'all gonna do y'all grandkids? See, that was your problem, bitch. Ain't no motherfucking way you should have run that conversation the fuck up. You should have been having a conversation with an apartment guy book in front of you, along with Indeed pulled up, Indeed.com pulled up on your computer screen instead of YouTube. Maybe you would have been somewhere, bitch.
So for us to not be talking at all and my son doesn't know his father is kind of weird to me. But I feel like that's a generational curse that I fucked up with my son. Like I may not miss that with my daughter, but my son is like, damn, like I got caught up in that.
A generational curse. That wasn't no damn generational curse, bitch. That was you being fucking stupid. Like the fuck you look.
But a lot of the things that I've learned that I've seen from other people, I try not to get myself involved with, or I try to teach other people not to get involved with those type of things as well. But as far as learning the type of person that you are, especially woman, you gotta go out there and figure out who you are. Like every woman who is under the age of 25 should be raising their hand talking about I would prefer Lori's finesse over Sierra's prayer. Because you could get Sierra's prayer. Let's say you pray to God, not always have a negative feeling about women praying to God. And I will talk about that in a minute. But let's say you pray for God, to God, to bring you the type of man that you want, bring you your type of soulmate. You pray for that. God gives you that, right? But as time goes on, you change. Okay, you got willpower, your will changes. Not everybody's story is they stuck to the same person since high school, or they married their first love, or they're in this 30-40 year marriage. That's not everybody's story. That's actually not something that's normalized. That's an exception to a rule. If we look at our grandparents, right? Our grandparents stayed married for decades, and the reason why is because it was frowned upon for
I'm glad you said that. God bless. I forgot all about that shit. God bless said, but you had your first abortion at the age of 16. No shade, just facts. But she stopped the generational curse. You let her tell it.
women to get divorced. They didn't have as many resources as millennial women have. Modern women have a completely different situation going on. Decades ago, women couldn't be half of the things that we are now. We couldn't be, executives of companies. And if we were, they definitely weren't paying us or acknowledging us the way that they do now. There are women out there who will tell you stories, and they're older, and they'll tell you stories about things that they couldn't do. My grandma, she could tell you stories about how my great grandma couldn't vote and all types of stuff. It's women are just now getting the freedoms. We're just now getting the spoils, and it's a lot of women out here who fought.
This bitch said women are now getting the freedoms. The freedom's not the freedom. I mean, the freedom's not the freedom.
For women to get that. So to me, it's a slap in the face for a woman to imprison herself when there are so many options out there for us to go out there and take advantage of things, when so many women have fought for us to be that way. So when you are out here trying to figure out what kind of woman that you want to be, and you have so many options, take advantage of those options. Because if you sit here and you pray for your soulmate to come, you have to realize that with time you change. There's a evolution. There's a lot of women who got married really, really young, too damn soon, out here praying Sierra's prayer, got married, and then 20 years later ended up divorced from their husband, started all over because their husband's a new person, they're a new person, finances got them in the way. I mean, even like I said in my single moms group, a lot of people think most of the single mothers in my singles mom group have never been married. Most of them women have been married. Most single mothers are divorced. So when you see those statistics out there where they tell you stuff like single mothers are living in poverty and single mothers are promiscuous and single mothers are out here collecting baby daddies and none of them never been married, I think that's propaganda that's been pushed towards you, pushed into you. It's an indoctrination to make you feel some type of way. Because once you start doing the research yourself and start putting your foot to the pavement and reach out and see how many single mothers are truly out there, you'll see that a lot of them are divorced. And a lot of these men, even though these women did the order of operations where they married before they carried, they still ended up being abandoned with children. And that's sad to me because there's so many wonderful women out here.
Okay, what about the goddamn man that's been abandoned with children? See, I know a few cases like that. It just ain't women. I mean, it's majority of women get abandoned, but it's men getting abandoned as well. She trying to make it seem like it's a straight up epidemic or something when it's not.
Who would be good people to co-parent with. But a lot of times men make a decision to where if they can't be in a relationship with a woman or if they can't have sex with a woman, they no longer want to take care of their children because there's no connection there romantically or sexually. And that's the reality of the situation. But if you hear society speak about this, the single mother is pinned as the bitter single mother. Not all single mothers are walking around here bitter, y'all. Not every single mother is walking around here and living in poverty and struggling and not successful and out here trying to find a man to replace their baby daddy. No. Let me tell you, most of these single mothers don't even want a man because they feel like being in a relationship.
Oh, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Who is this bitch to speak for to sit here and tell everybody that most single mothers don't want a man? I mean, who wouldn't want a good, perfect spouse? What woman wouldn't want that?
Relationship, the responsibility of being inside of a relationship just adds on to the responsibilities that they have as a single mother taking care of children alone. That's the story of the single mom. So a lot of women who decided they wanted to do Sierra's prayer have to understand something. God will give you something that you're praying for, right? And sometimes you also gonna get a lesson with it. And it may not be a happily ever after like you think. Not every situation is like that. God will give you what you pray for, and you can have faith in God. But the last thing that you need to be praying for is a man. If anything, you need to be praying to be the best version of yourself as you can.
Well, bitch, why you do that from the get before you got with priest? You weren't the best version then. You just get back on your feet. We're going off your narrative. You didn't have no motherfucking place to stay. You didn't have your own car that you own. You didn't have a stable job.
The best wife, the best mother. Pray that you have the resilience to deal with the ups and downs of a marriage. Women don't even pray for that. They just want a soulmate so bad. God's like, okay, you said you want a man. Here's a man. But let me also show you the baggage that comes with this man or the responsibilities that come with this man. And let's see if you can even deal with that responsibility. Can you even deal with what you asking for?
Right. Sounds right. What shit? All the shit you talking now, shit, bitch. Why you tell this to yourself before? Why you tell this to yourself before? If you told yourself if you told yourself what you're saying right now, you ain't be in this situation that you in. You wouldn't have had to do all this extra shit. But with you thought you could control that situation. That's what it was. And it backfired. And that's why you sit here saying he's a horrible person, he's this, Sidonia's that, and all this other shit. But when he was motherfucking helping your ass out, he wasn't all that. But now he don't fuck with you. Now he all that. Oh, okay.
That's why when we talk about Sierra's prayer, to me it's like, okay, think about this. Seriously, think about it. Do you really think going to God, asking God to give you a man is the best idea in the world? God knows what kind of man you want, but God also knows what kind of man you want in that stage of your life. And because we grow and we go through so many cycles, we get different. Now, you could possibly take some time to come to God and say, hey, God, I want a man. And I want a man who is going to be with me through all of these life cycles that I have. And there's a possibility that there's a man that's going to be with you through all of those life cycles that you have.
Well, shit, it sounds like Marky is for your ass, bitch. He your best friend. He know everything. I'm pretty sure he know how your shit look. I'm pretty sure you emailed him a picture of it, even though you haven't met him yet.
But then you might turn 35 and be like, God, can you please get rid of this guy that you brought into my life when I was 19 and I said Sierra's prayer. Now I'm coming back to you again, God, and I'm asking you to take this man from me because he's abusive or he's different or he's changed or he's overweight or he's sick or what, all of the superficial stuff, all of the things that people can't deal with after time. People change so much. And if you're not changing and you're still stagnant and you are the way that you were 10 years ago, there is something going on with you. You got a deeper issue. So the last thing you need to be doing is praying for God to send you anybody because you going through something on your own. You going through something that you really need healing from. So what you should be praying for is healing. But I never tell women to pray for men. Do not pray for men. Hey, Fire 21. God does answer prayers. And let me digress for 1 minute. God does answer prayers. And let me tell you something about God before I get back into this whole Sierra and Lori Harvey thing. Let me tell you something about God.
All right. I'm gonna fast forward through this shit.
When I was going through my darkest time, I heard that a lot of people were praying for me.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of people were praying for my family. A lot of people were praying. They were like, we hope this rumor about Sansa Ray committed suicide isn't true, or we praying for her family because she committed suicide, or we're praying for her kids. I can't believe she left her kids. Can't believe she left her mom. To me, every single person that had a prayer that was positive, that had something to do with somebody that's in close proximity to me, receiving some type of healing, your prayer was answered. So don't get discouraged.
Okay, well, if those prayers was motherfucking answered, I think we all need to, and this motherfucker need to pray that this motherfucking bitch go back the fuck away and die again. I think that's what we all need to do. We all need to motherfucking say a prayer for Sansa Ray to motherfucking finally get the fuck off YouTube and die again. So that's what made me title this tonight. We not gonna be on YouTube no more, but we still on YouTube. We not gonna be on YouTube no more, but we still on YouTube. How does that sound? Tell somebody in the chat, tell me how that sound. Because she said it, you know what I'm saying, so many times. YouTube is dying. YouTube is dead.
Because you prayed for me and then you found out it was a rumor and you feeling some type of way, maybe about the people who started the rumor, or maybe you feeling some type of way about me because you feel like I faked my death. That's the last thing that you need to be doing. What you need to be doing is praising God for answering your prayer. because your prayer was definitely answered. And that's one thing I keep trying to explain to everybody. Now, let me tell you the difference between people who are genuinely about God versus the people who just claim they pray just because it sounds like something nice to say. All right. People who genuinely prayed for me and my family. These people, once they found out that I was alive and I was doing well, when they reached out to me, they were still of God. They did not judge me. They didn't say anything hurtful or mean to me. They were really deeply trying to understand who I was as a person and not giving me any type of issues. You know what I mean? Like any type of drama.
Okay. So I guess they just said this is what they said. Oh, sorry, I've been hearing you was dead. No, I'm not dead. Oh, okay. It's a good thing you're okay. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I just had a lot of people stalking me. Okay, they're not gonna stalk you anymore. Just take a break. Okay. But us, on the other hand, we're seeing it very different than what they said it. We seeing the everyday talk, the everyday bullshit, all the bullshit that she done started, all the bullshit that she done done. And we supposed to act like shit ain't wrong with that. We supposed to act like it wasn't no donations taken. We supposed to act like shit ain't wrong with what she did. That's what we supposed to do. We supposed to do like they did. Show her some sympathy and compassion for being an ain't shit bitch. Oh, okay.
Genuinely wanted to know what happened and was I okay? And when I seen that happening, when I seen God show me that there were people in the world that were like that, it made me be a little bit more patient with the people.
Booking most cruises
it's fucking commercial. Hold on, y'all.
Limited time promotions that only apply.
All right.
Who were being judgmental towards me, because when people are judging you for who you are, a lot of times they're putting a higher standard on you than they are on themselves, because they are having a difficult time looking in the mirror themselves. People struggle with it. So when you see people on the internet, even in 2021, arguing with people, like no one should feel comfortable with arguing on the internet right now. Like that is one of those things that needs to be destroyed. Like that needs to be canceled, because arguing on the internet right now is the corniest thing that you can be doing with all of this stuff that's happening in the world right now. All of this stupid shit that's happening in this world right now. One of the things that we need to do as a people is come together and unify regardless to what color we are. Because look at what's happening within the past week.
They ain't got shit to do with Sans Ray motherfucking ass. What happened in the last past week? They ain't got well, you know something, you mixed race. You take your ass out there and get fucked up.
Look at this. It's time to display a level of self-control. And when you show like that you have some type of hatred towards yourself, you show you don't have any emotional intelligence or self-control. You don't have it. It's not there. So you just as bad as the person that you looking at with so much judgment, because you got to have an opinion about somebody and something. And then in order for you to feel validated in your opinion, you have to stack an insult on top of that opinion. Just in order for you to feel validated. That right there says that there is something deeply going on with you. And anyone who has a soul, has a relationship with God, has some type of intelligence emotionally, or even just natural intelligence, just basic intelligence, can look at you and know that there is something going on with you, because you are wasting your energy arguing with other people on the internet, calling people names, making stupid ass ignorant memes, doing all types of just nasty stuff every day of your life, spewing out this negative energy. When people who have a brain or have a soul look at you, you look so stupid to them. So to me, when I see people that's doing it now, I'm starting to look at them and just be like, what's wrong? Like there has to be something going on. So I feel a level of compassion. Is it annoying still?
Oh, okay. So basically, what this bitch is saying, that basically I'm fucked up, and everybody over here that's listening to me is fucked up as well. We're the fucked up people. Didn't I tell y'all that? I told you that this bitch think that we're the fucked up. We're the problem. We're the fucked up people. Like, we didn't see her bullshit. What are you talking about, dummy? No, you sound stupid. That sounds dumb. I didn't say that. My daughter didn't put that. I told y'all.
Yeah. But it's not going to put me to a point where I have to sit here or I want to sit here and argue back with them. I'm going to just let them think what they want to think and keep it moving. Like, I give my opinion, keep it going. And sometimes I don't do that. Giving my opinion is like the last thing. Like, they really got to want my opinion for me to do it. Like, they literally got to ask, what do you think about this for me to give my opinion? Because I'm so in control of myself. I can think a lot of stuff, but still keep my mouth closed because I'm not anxious to, number one, say something negative about somebody, then somebody hear it and spin it and turn it into this rumor. The next thing you know, drama popping off. No, that's how I know the toxicity has left my body. Because there was a time where I was sitting up here full-blown toxic, sitting here arguing back with people. But now that it's left my body, I just be like, oh, well, I don't have time for that. I guess something else to do. But anyway, I was talking about God. And I'm telling you, when you are of God, when you see other people who are also of God, you feel so good. Having a conversation with them is so, they're looking for instant gratification over and over and over again. They think they can just pray to God, turn it to 3 minutes, hit the alarm button, and when it beat like a microwave, next thing you know, they soulmate standing in front of them. That's not how it works. Because of them characteristics that you got, you be having to let go. I had a friend of mine, he been my friend for so long, I swear to God. He been my friend since far back as from I remember. He's from Washington, D.C. And to this day, this man swears up and down that I jump to conclusions. He swears I jump to conclusions. But I have another friend of mine. If I say to him, do you think I jump to conclusions? He'd be like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. He'll be like, you've never jumped to conclusions a day in our life. But I know why my other friend thinks that I jump to conclusions. Because let me tell you, he thinks I jump to conclusions because one day, like, he never used to pressure me. Like, we would.
Okay, I want y'all to listen to this part. Listen to this part right here. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward some more after this.
Toss money back and forth to each other. Like, if he asked me for money, I give him money. If I asked him for money, he give me money, and I've always paid him back, and he always paid me back. That has always been my arrangement with this guy. And so one day, after he gave me I think he gave me like $400. He gave me $400, and this was a while back. He gave me $400. And, you know, I was like having this terrible, I can't even remember why I needed $400. I think it had something to do with my car.
See, like everything has something to do with a goddamn car when she need 505. Now she need 400. Wow.
He gave me the $400. I was like, all right, when I get $400, I send it back. That next week, or I think that week after that, he had made a bad investment, and that investment put a negative balance on his account. Now, when this happened, instead of him being the usual guy that he is, where he just lets me pay him back whatever, he started hounding me.
Of course, that's his fucking money. You supposed to give it back when you said you was gonna give it back.
And at first, when he was hounding me to pay him back, I was just like, okay, I pay you back with such and such. I got you. And I kept saying, I got you. And I realized I never had to say, I got you this many times before, because out of the many years he had.
Right, Nova. She doesn't have 400 in savings. But this is the high value woman. But you asked her when this happened. Oh, that was so long ago. You let her tell it. You let her tell it was so long ago.
And I had ever gave each other money, he never pressured me. Right? So this time, I guess pressure bust pipe and I got mad, right, at him. And I told him to stop fucking pressuring me. And I was going to give him the money when I felt like it.
Bitch, you told me some shit like that. I was like, oh, okay, you gonna give me when you feel like it? Okay. It's either motherfucking my cash or your motherfucking ass.
I was so mad at him because he was really pressuring me. He overstepped a boundary. Like, you know how you...
No, he didn't overstep shit. That's his money. The fuck you mean he overstepped a boundary? Didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all this is a truly ancient bitch. A man gave her some money. And she probably told, oh, I'll give it to you next Friday. Okay, cool. She ain't telling this shit right. She just telling it more in her favor. But listening to it, you could tell that this bitch, you know what I'm saying, tell them next time she get paid. Because we all know we got the motherfucker. Oh, yeah, as soon as I get paid, we got them motherfuckers. She's one of them. She's one of these motherfuckers. When I get paid, motherfuckers, I'm going to give your money back.
You have boundaries with people. He overstepped a boundary to get this money back. I'm not going to tell you what he did specifically, but he did something that was so inappropriate. And I got mad.
Right. What six-figure woman even needs $400? Once again, but this is the same bitch coming on YouTube. Well, all these websites talking about she got her Amex. What happened to your Amex, bitch? You maxed the motherfucker out? Because Amex don't give you no couple of $100 lines. Amex, they give you a couple of grand, the minimum. So you get the fuck up out of here. I want to say it's like 5,000 if I'm correct. Who got an Amex or had an Amex? Amex don't give you no couple of $100 lines. They give you like a couple of grand. So this bitch mean to tell us she got an Amex, she couldn't use that motherfucker to get some money off of? Wow. Told you, this bitch tells on herself.
So we smoothed it out. I still owe him the rest of the money, but I started, paying him back slowly. And then one day, I thought he was about to pressure me again. And I got in his shit. And he wasn't even...
That part right there. She said, one day, I thought he's about to press me again. That's the problem with her. That's why she always on alert, just like a fucking rat. Anytime you motherfucking call her ass out on her lies, she gonna try to beat you to it. You try to point her bullshit out, she gonna try to beat you to it. You catch her in the act, she gonna act like you don't see her. Just like a fucking rat.
Wasn't even pressuring me. So ever since that day, he has classified me as the person who jumps to conclusions because of that one experience. Out of all the years that I've known this man and how I've never jumped to conclusions before, this one time has him now pinning me as the person who jumps to conclusions. I told him I was going to make a t-shirt and I'm going to put jumping to conclusions on it. Sell it to people. Sell it to people. It would be so funny. I know some people who would definitely buy that shirt. Anyway, so you got people who are going to look at you a certain way for who you are. And then you got people who are going to look at you because of something they have experienced from you. You got people who are going to look at you because of something they heard about you. Everybody is different and everybody has a different perspective. So as a woman or even a man, if you out here and you a man and you trying to figure out what type of man you want to be, let's apply the Sierra's prayer versus Lori Harvey's finesse question to men.
All right, let me fast forward this shit.
Be married. They don't just jump into it. But women want to get married the second they turn 18. They're like, I'm ready. Because society has placed this such lies. Like when you get, first of all, like I said, I'm 40. when you get my age, right? Let's say you under 30, you're like 20. Okay, 25. My audience is between 25 and 45, right? So, no, 25 and 35. The most of the people who are watching are between 25 and 35, right? If you in the chat, put your age in the chat. Put how old you are in the chat. Okay, so I know Mark older than me, but outside of that, anybody who's listening, put how old you are in the chat. So if you feel comfortable with that, because some people don't want nobody to know their age. So anyway, when you're like 25 and you look up at people that are over 30 and you're thinking, God damn, you're old. Let me just tell you that when you get up here and you look down at people at 25 and you remember how you were when you were 25, you be like, yo, I knew nothing.
Okay, man. Yeah, let me fast forward
dumbass.
this shit, man. Bitch talking like she her partner's in the house.
And you start to appreciate things that matter more. Be out here trying to figure out life. Hint, Vaughn Chapman. I will wait until I'm really ready so I can have the finances to support a family or just me and my woman that I was going to marry. I think a woman should wait until they have lived their life. Exactly. Live your life. Go out here and do it. Doesn't mean you're never going to get it. Doesn't mean you at 40 and still trying to get married. No, it just means there is something that you need to do. You have a purpose outside of who you married to. Being in a relationship and being married is not even the most important thing that's going to happen in your life. And a lot of people think that having a relationship and a marriage is it. And that's all. Now, it's nothing wrong with you wanting that, but I'm telling you, there's so many other things happening in your life that that's just one of the things. It's so many things. And you're going to require more. You're going to want more. You think about, all right, anybody that's like in college or anybody that may have just got out of college and you almost 30, when you look back at who
hold on.
Can't believe I have grown so much. Like, I would never date this person now. I would never date this person. I look like that at my son's father, and I only dated him 3 years ago. That wasn't even a long time ago, and I still look at him and be like, yo, I'm so different and better now that he don't even fit me no more. He don't even fit. Like, he was perfect for that moment. When you meet the right person, right? And you two may cling to each other and be a match for each other at that moment, but one of you could outgrow the other. That's why I try not to cling so much onto relationships. Now, I know a lot of people who've been married for a long time. Mark been married.
Hold the fuck up. You try not to cling on to a relationship. Bitch, you clinged on to him. Going on this motherfucker talking about that was your husband. Couldn't find out it was somebody else's husband. What the fuck you mean you try not to cling on to a relationship?
For a long time. I always admire the fact that he just been married for such a fucking long time.
Okay, and that's good. What the fuck they got to do with you? You can even hold him down for what, a whole fucking year. You trying to compare, you know what I'm saying, that to, 14 years he been with his wife.
And let me tell you, this man is still in love with his wife.
Okay, and what they got to do with you?
Isn't like he been married and, after a while, he just don't love her no more. He still love her after all this time. That is an exception to a rule. Not everybody can meet somebody that they was dating in high school and date them and still be married to them. That's something older people do. And Mark is not that much.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You got, couples out here that's been together and still together since they were in their 20s, some in their teens. Maybe if you start surrounding yourself around these people, you will see more. So that's the problem. You don't surround yourself around these people. You surround yourself around other single moms.
much older than me. But people that's in their like 60s, 70s, 80s, you see they still married to the person that they was married to. That's something that's old. That's a traditional, thing. And it's rare now between people who are like under 40. Now, don't get it twisted. I see a lot of these long-term relationships, like people staying together, like Big Sean and that girl with the pretty voice that everybody try to compare.
Okay, now she want to get into some motherfucking celebrities, man. Oh my god. Let me read what Lyrics said, because Lyrics says something that's very true. She's that stranger you meet that's asking for help a week later. After you help her that time, she tells the world you're like a sister. Then the next week she wants more. Exactly. That's her. That's the fucking rat. You give her some cheese, she gonna come back for more. She gonna act like you're your best friend.
Sade, what's her name? She made the song about the fairy, the pussy fairy. What's her name? She used to be Drake's artist. Why can't I remember this girl's name? Facebook, if you look on Instagram, they have poly Instagrams, and I'm talking about black poly, black swingers, people who are comfortable with their lifestyle and not ashamed and hiding it just so people won't judge them. I'm talking about being yourself and being comfortable with yourself and being okay with that and not worried about what somebody else think about it. If somebody feels some type of way about it, let them feel some type of way about it, because they have their own hangups, their own trauma, their own experiences, their own negativity going on that's orbiting around what they think about you. And each person is different. Yeah, that's her name. What is it? Jeannie Aiko.
Okay, well, let me
Jahidi. When I've spoken about stuff that you may not understand or things that you may not be feel that you can relate to, some people feel like they can't relate to me because I'm not them. I'm unique. I'm myself. I'm not trying to be them. I'm trying to explain to everybody my perspective of reality. And if that shit is warped to you, negative to you, ugly to you.
No, bitch, it's not reality. You can't sit here and compare yourself to celebrities. I mean, shit, as you can say, we all know, they all hang in a circle. So they will all have to date each other. They can't, they can, but most of them don't date a regular average person like you and me, bitch. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So you can't compare yourself, your situations to them.
That's neither here nor there. The advice I have to give, or the proper steps I take in order to improve somebody else's life, is for them. If you don't see no benefit in it, then it's not for you. And that's okay, because somebody else is for you. Like that TikTok I just did. I did a TikTok. Matter of fact, you can follow me on TikTok. I do a whole bunch of TikToks daily. It's just with a positive message daily. So in my TikTok, and you know what, I'm going to upload it to my YouTube story and my story.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through some more of that shit, but I'm gonna read this. Lyric said something else that's good as well. She said, after you find out, hold on, okay, you find out after knowing her for only a month, she'll have a financial crisis every goddamn week. That's why she ain't got no friends. Nobody is sponsoring a grown ass woman. Real talk. Or a grown ass man. Real talk.
Is on Facebook and Instagram, so you can see them wherever. So don't feel like obligated to follow me on TikTok, because they're going to be up on Instagram, they're going to be up on Facebook, they're going to be up on YouTube. All you're going to see is positivity from me. And I finally got to the point where I feel comfortable with doing that, because I used to be scared to do it because I felt like I was going to lose so many people. And trust me, I did lose so many people from doing that. And guess what? That weight feels so good, no longer being on my shoulders. Okay, but anyway,
this bitch said that weight feels so good, not being on her damn shoulders. Like she was really carrying this shit. Like she was really putting in some fucking work, doing some fucking videos. So what weight did you have? You didn't have none. Only weight that you're talking about is people who's calling you out on your bullshit. That's the only way. That's the only fucking way. That's why you always come on this motherfucker seeking conversation with a friend. That's why you keep coming on her. And you know that you can get paid for it as well. The little peanuts that you do. But to you getting your coins, sis. So you feel like there's coins. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. Even a bum, you know what I'm saying, when he be on the corner, when he get pennies. Don't get me wrong, penny, you know what I'm saying, the pennies do add up. But when the motherfucker had him a pocket full of motherfucking pennies, shit, he feel like he got the world. But for a so-called six-figure woman, this shit it's not panning out for you. A high-value woman that no, this is not panning out for you. After all this time, this shit hasn't panned out. You had more than one time. I mean, more than one time, you know what I'm saying, you could have came up off this shit. But you didn't know how to handle it. You didn't know how to control it. She got the motherfucking nice looking checks than she had the last, but she felt like she didn't have to do shit else. That's her problem. That's why she can't get nowhere. Because as soon as she gets something, she misuses it. She doesn't use it in the right way. She misuses it.
So the other day, I put up a TikTok and I was talking about your voice and your message. No one is.
Oh, yeah, KD. Shit. She the TikTok queen now. She sit over there getting quotes out like shit. She got her shit together. She making daily quotes like it ain't no motherfucker tomorrow. A lot of people here know what I'm talking about. I mean, she is making these 10-second videos talking her ass off because she know damn well she can't dance. She can't dance. We all know that. Okay, damn, man. Time pulling on my ass. I'm gonna have to shit. Damn. Okay.
It's for everyone. Your voice and your message is for someone. Your unique message is for someone. Whatever it is that you have to say, even if it's not popular opinion, even though everybody not jumping on the bandwagon or what you saying, everybody not sharing your videos, liking your videos, or, you know, repeating what you saying, your message is for somebody because everybody in this world needs certain things. Everybody got a position that they play. And everybody needs certain things in certain ways. And there's some things that only you can provide that for them. So you may have gave a person some advice. You may have told a person 1 + 1 = 2. You may have said that shit 300 times over and over again to 300 different people. And none of those people listen. And then you told it to 301 and that person listened and you saved their life. When I see people, like I see more people say to me, Sorcery, I disagree with you. I'd be like, okay, why are you telling me that? Then at the same time, I see people like, oh my God, thank you for telling me that because I listened to you and now my life has changed. My life is better. You know, the only way that
I find it strange. She considers all these people she so-called helped, all these people so-called she gave spiritual advice to. Where are these motherfuckers at? Can you give a goddamn live testimony of this shit? Because we would love to hear this shit. I seriously do. Because I'm pretty sure it's a bitch that's fucked up just like her. And she think her life is going great. You know what I mean? It might be going great, but come on now. Oh shit! Where are these motherfuckers at? You need to do a live Q&A with that person whose life you changed. Oh shit, man! I swear for God, man. Oh man, you can't make this up.
what I'm saying can affect somebody else is if the uniqueness of it is there. If I try to be somebody else and try to speak somebody else's message, it's not going to work. what I have to say is not going to be able to resonate with the person or the people that it's supposed to resonate with. I'm not supposed to resonate with everybody. My audience is esoteric. And when I look at my subscribers, especially on YouTube, I look at my subscribers on YouTube, right? I lost so many subscribers, and it isn't because of what people think. It's because I changed my niche. People think, oh, you lost subscribers because people don't like you no more because you quote unquote.
Didn't I tell you? Everything she has a fucking excuse for. Boy, she makes up an excuse quick. Boy, this shit sound good as the motherfucker, don't it?
Fake your death, all this stuff. Let me tell you why I lost a lot of subscribers. I lost a lot of subscribers because a lot of them didn't think independently and listen to rumors, so they needed to go anyway. Because I've always been the type of person I need, you know, like people who think independently around me. Okay. I need stronger people than that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna learn anything from me, you need to be a
Hey, to my birdie who sent me this. Did she just recently post this? Wow. Wow. Wow.
strong person, you know, because a lot of the stuff that I talk about, if you an empath, but you don't have the self-control to like feel something and be able to control your emotions and have intellectual intelligence, you're not going to be able to survive in this world in general, but you're definitely not going to be able to survive around me because the stories I got to tell you are something else. Okay. Like the stuff I've been through that made people cry, made people laugh, made people mad. I done said some things I make you feel something. Okay, because I got some stuff, right? I can share with you. Like, listen, just listen to what I'm saying. So I lost people because of that. And number two, I found myself. So when I found myself, I discontinued being what everybody else wanted me to be. So all the people that was expecting me to be something else, they're leaving. So I'm like, thank God, you know what I'm saying? So it could bring better people to take their place. And sometimes, like, I'll be talking to Mark sometimes. Like, I'll be on Instagram talking to Mark. And I'll post something. Let's say I'll have like, I don't know, I just got 25 new subscribers that day.
Okay. Now let me read this shit, y'all. Let me read this shit. She said, she just posted this an hour ago, y'all. My son is almost 3 and never met his father, but his father pays child support. But goddamn, bitch, you was just crying 2 weeks ago that he wasn't paying. I said to my best friend Mark, Priest is paying his child support serious. Hold up. Priest is paying his child support serious. Mark said, now he got 15 more years trying to correct something an apology and a phone call could have fixed. Then Mark started laughing. See, Mark, your bitch ass over there fucking laughing all you motherfucking want. But you keep forgetting, and this bitch know damn well that she did get a motherfucking call from Priest. Because shit didn't go her way in the way she wanted to go. She wanted to motherfucking pitch a motherfucking fit. Which in again is in terms, she fucked that up. So you talking about a phone call could have fixed that. He tried that. So you over there cheerleading that bitch on. Like that. That goes to show that's, I mean, you must be trying to hit that bitch. Because ain't no motherfucking real man going after seeing and knowing all this shit going on, gonna sit here and tell us some shit like that. You sit there and say you're happily motherfucking married. Nigga, you probably is. This the motherfucker close your ass probably come to motherfucking cheating on your motherfucking wife. And you know it. That's why you doing all this shit for her ass. Cause you ain't doing this just cause you her best friend. I bet you ain't never motherfucking met. I can't see y'all comments. Hold on. Yeah, she just put this up an hour ago. He's supposed to apologize for getting trapped with a child. Yeah, keep it 100. You live that exactly. her chat. Okay, that's something else. She always says her reputation doesn't matter if you don't know her in real life, but every real life business owner knows no reputation is everything. Exactly.
I mean, new followers on Instagram that day. I got 25 new followers because of some stuff I posted. And then I post something that might have to do with God or spirituality or money or relationships. It doesn't matter the topic. It doesn't matter the topic. I just gave 25 followers, but then I post something and I lose 8 of those subscribers, or I lose 8 subscribers in general because they saw something I posted and they didn't like it. And I just gained 25, but then I lost 8. And it's like that every day. And it's always been like that with me. Let me tell you the times where I've had like bursts. It's always a burst. This is why people keep telling you to be consistent about your dreams, about what you want, about, what it is that you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is. That doesn't matter. It could be a business. And you're pedaling. And you got to build momentum. And so here I am pedaling and pedaling. I'm in the big ocean. I'm pedaling. I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm going to stay afloat. But guess what? I'm paddling in the ocean. The hardest part about being at the top is maintenance once you get there. Because once you get to the top, even though you had a shitload of people pushing you up there, once you get there, people will start trying to pull you down. All right? So I'm treading water. I'm seeing sharks grabbing at my feet. I got the anchors on my feet. I was like, how am I going to break free from what this is? Now, this is when I realized that the person that I was being all that time wasn't supposed to be on ocean anyway. I was supposed to have my ass on land. Sometimes when your ass is swimming around these ponds and these lakes and these motherfucking oceans, you are going to realize that you should have been on land to begin with. Because your entire goal was on land and you've been looking at it all of this time trying to swim to it. And all of this energy and exercise that you have been getting, flapping your legs, trying to tread water, that's been giving you strength to walk on land and be untouchable there. You ever seen somebody do workouts and they swim? You ever been to like a gym and the old ladies be in there swimming? Or you see people like doing physical therapy in water? It gives you strength. So while I'm sitting there, I'm thinking I'm drowning because I'm trying to stay in the ocean. It didn't occur to me until last year, the 5 months that I took off of social media, that my ass wasn't supposed to be in the water to begin with. I was supposed to be on land. Land is where I put my feet and I stand 10 toes in the ground. And it was time for me to be who I am and stop trying to be what everybody else want me to be. Now, I'll listen to people's suggestions about who I should be or how I can help them. Or
at 1-800-CONTACTS, we're here for people like Dwayne with our best price guarantee. Spend time looking at better things.
Serve them. But if I can't do nothing for them, or if I'm just not gonna sell my soul, man. I'm just not gonna do it. So if I can't be what you want me to be, it would make sense for you to, not want to be around me or not want to be subscribed to me or follow me or none of that. But the woman that I had always been trying to be, like, I wanted to be a minister. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be on the mic. I wanted people to hear me. And the funny thing about this.
Hold the fuck up. You wanted to be a minister. I thought you said you was a minister. You wanted to be a singer, but I thought you said you were a singer, especially when you came back singing about Priest. Then you want people to hear you. I mean, shit. Everybody ain't hearing you, and everybody ain't feeling you. But it is some people that's, you know what I'm saying, hearing your bullshit. I will say that. I will say that. Y'all gonna help in the chat. I stay away from Googlers like her. They surface dwellers. The relaxed depth. Yup. Oh shit. Let me see who else says so. I know Nova said, when the last time she been in water? She doing bad, y'all, to be watching her subs like that to keep tally. Right. Oh, she know it. But she sit here and act like it's nothing. But she know it is, you know, for the simple fact. It's no engagement on her shit. She got her comments turned off. That's gonna kill her. Shit. What else? Nobody really shares it. Well, shares probably is not as high. Her views definitely ain't high. Her watch time is definitely not high. You know, it's a lot of stuff that factors in to people coming to your videos. A lot of stuff. She was signed to convict music. No, she wasn't signed no damn convict music. Come on now. Anybody that gets signed, y'all, that shit is documented. It's documented. Anytime somebody trying to deal with, regardless if they blow up or not, it's documented. Those are records you can go look up, people. Wherever they sign the contract at, because you got to have a notary right there. You got to have a notary right there after they sign. So if she didn't sign the convict music, this shit would be documented. Then on top of that, she would have been in Wikipedia because they would have been able to go look it up. If you notice in the Wikipedia, she didn't put that shit. See, what she was used to doing was just telling people, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Oh, straight up, really? Those days are over with. When Facebook cooked in, they changed a lot of shit. When Google amped up, that definitely changed a lot of shit. That definitely changed a lot of shit. I find it strange, though. Let me stop saying it. I find it strange when coming to this bitch. I find it really awkward that anytime you Google her and her shit and you bring it back to her, she'll sit here and tell you, oh, those are trolls. You shouldn't believe that. But this the same bitch talking about, oh, I'd rather go to Google and look up the information. And she said this shit yesterday. And she said, oh, if you Google about her, it's trolls. She said that last week. So what makes you think if you Google up some information on other topics or situations, those might not be trolls, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But I forgot. When it comes to you, it's not true unless you heard it from her. Coming to everybody else, so it's factual. Okay.
I've always been a quiet person. I've always been a quiet person. When I was a kid, I was quiet. When I was in middle school, I was quiet. I was in high school, I was quiet. Everybody that knows me, that genuinely knew me, can tell you Sansa Ray is one of the quietest, secretest type of people that you could be around. This person that she is now, where she speaks loud, has all this energy, that's who I show y'all I am on purpose. Because this is the person.
You know something? If she was thinking of, if she had a business mind, she'd do that. But she doesn't want to do that. That's why she did a God Queen drama channel lyric. And at time, everybody went over there. I told everybody don't go. And when everybody went over there, oh yeah, I fell into my booby trap. I blocked all you. I blocked all you trolls. She was so happy about that because now I got all y'all blocked. I don't got to worry about somebody coming and putting up the truth about her. So she doesn't want to see the truth. She wants her narrative and her bullshit to be factual. Because basically, I was responding to a lyric said right here. She said she should turn on the comments and block people. She'd get more views if she entertained people with her troll base, cause she don't have no fan base, right? Exactly. I mean, you think if she has some fucking sense, but she wants everything she says to be 100% gold. When motherfuckers know it ain't.
That I want to show you guys so it could help you learn from me. Because if it was up to me, I would just give it to you straight without any anecdotes, jokes, singing, no personality, nothing. I would just tell you how to go and keep it moving. But that's not entertaining. You're not going to get the message that fucking way. You're not. So I got to show you who I am. I got to tell you what I'm doing. I got to show you. I got to go through this whole process.
Exactly. She won't live that fantasy because her reality is fucked. And she know her reality is fucked. I mean, think about it, people. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You are in California. You spoke this shit up. You didn't try to your ass out there. Now you basically got to live out there. You come back, you're going to show that you were a failure or something went wrong or both. So then on top of that, you can't, I mean, it's hard for you to find somebody to settle with because as we know up there, you know, it's the Chicana neighborhood is dipping over to the blacks. Well, the bros are dipping over to the Chicanas. Let me say that. So she got, you know, a plus competition out there. She did better if she stayed a monkey ass in Georgia, but she thought motherfucking Priest would run right behind her when she had that all fucked up. Something in her mind that told her, well, if you go far over here, he'll run right behind you, and you could basically trap him that way, and Sidonia ain't gonna come with him. That's what she was hoping for. That didn't happen. That's why she's screaming, oh, he needs to come take care of his son. Well, bitch, you the one that decided to go way the fuck over to the other side of the goddamn continent, not me. The fuck you mean? I need to come take care of my son. If you want me to come take care of that motherfucking bag, when I get time, I will come out there. Other than that, bitch, you need to bring them to me. If it's that motherfucking bad and serious.
That's really just Sansa Ray in a package that's teaching you a lesson. Because who I truly am is like this really quiet, like person that likes to read, meditate, and just wants it quiet. That's me. Anybody that's been with me, that knows me, will say that. All these other people that's out here talking about Sansa Ray like they know me. Oh, Sansa Ray, none of them know me. Because everybody that knows me will refuse to talk. They will refuse to do an interview. They will refuse to tell you my business. They refuse. Because most of the time I ain't told them shit. You know, I think Mark's probably the only person I tell a lot of stuff to. You know what I mean? I'm already on social media. You talk about not being on social media. I'm on social media right now, boo. You talk about some don't come back on social media. I've been back. I've been back. I'm back, or you wouldn't be hearing this live stream, you fool.
Now he's the fool. Now he's the fool. But this same bitch that said she's not coming back to YouTube. YouTube is dead. YouTube is dying. But why is she back? Can somebody explain that? Why is this bitch back on YouTube?
But anyway, I think Mark is the only person I tell everything to. You know?
She thinks Mark, a motherfucker who she hasn't met, is the only person she tells things to. Your life got to be fucking sad and fucking sorry. It's you just everything I just say about you. You are truly ain't shit bitch. You gotta come online to motherfucker who you never met. You don't even know what this nigga probably look like. Just to tell him everything. You can tell her life is fucked up. People in their life keep their distance because she is Looney Tunes. Right. Sansaray on her OnlyFans, which I'm not a part of, look like a mammy that it has a high wipe and sits. You say high wipes and sits all day making mac and cheese with greens. He's silly the motherfucker. Oh shit. Mark must be in bad condition if she trusts him. Yeah, he is. I told y'all, man, Mark, man, that dude that don't comb his hair, shoes leaving over to the motherfucking side, married to a woman all this goddamn years and don't like her no more. And Sansaray is his side chick in his mind. That's why. Oh shit.
Only reason why he is who he is because I know he'll never betray me. He'll never betray me. Like you could go to listen. I dare you walk up on me or Mark with some bullshit. That's all I have to say. I dare you do that shit.
Bitch, I walk up on you and Mark in front of y'all motherfucking face and call you both of you motherfuckers out. And what? And what? You ain't gonna give me no motherfucking laugh. I can tell you that.
You will get your ass cussed out. Talk to me.
Cussed out? That ain't shit. Bitch, I've been cussed out before.
Say something negative to me about Mark. Say something negative to Mark about me. You get your ass cussed out. People have tried. People have tried to convince Mark to stop being my friend. And it's people that don't even know me. Have tried to convince Mark to not be cool with me. And guess what? He refuses. Because he knows me. A stranger is never going to be able to walk up to me and tell me something negative about Mark and think I'm going to believe it.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure you won't believe it. But I'm pretty sure you're going to keep it in mind. Just as well he keep in mind about the shit that he's seen that you said and did. I mean, this bitch is seriously, Mark is her fucking best only friend for now. Damn. God damn, it's gotten that bad for her. It got that bad for her.
But that's what people do all day, every day. Every time you get on social media, right? And you judge Sierra or you judge Lori Harvey and what they do with they Miss Muffins. You out here listening to what somebody else got to say about them because neither one of them said too much anything. All Sierra did was like, listen, pray for your man. That's how I got my man. Always been on the positive tip. All Lori Harvey did was post a picture of her and her boo and put a heart. She didn't even say no words. All she did was post a picture of her and Michael B. Jordan and put a heart. And that's it. And guess what he did? Gave her that a return. He put her on his Instagram. So, listen. People are going to be out here thinking all types of shit about you. Mark is my best friend, Reed. Mark is my best friend. You're like, who the fuck is Mark? Mark has been my moderator on all of my social media platforms. He was one of them. When I decided to get off of social media, I think out of all of the moderators that I had, Mark was the only one that actually kept calling me over and over again. My other moderators believed that something had happened to me. So they got onto my social media platforms and was posting that I had committed suicide. So a lot of times when like the posts are still up there, the Facebook posts and the YouTube posts, where matter of fact, I think Mark, I don't remember Mark's post. I gotta go back, but I don't think he said anything. I don't know what he said.
You know what the fuck he said, bitch. The fuck out of her. She y'all heard that shit. I don't think Mark, yeah, bitch, Mark said something. He said your monkey ass was dead too, bitch. Why the fuck he ain't gone? As a matter of fact, why the fuck he didn't come back? I mean, come back and correct that, which he did. Then he took it down. How many of y'all remember that? It's not too many of y'all remember that part. But it was, I know it was a lot of us that seen that. Mark posting that he didn't die. I mean that she didn't die, but he took it down.
Remember, I gotta go back and look. But my Facebook, somebody announced that I passed away, and it was one of my moderators. And of course, that moderator isn't my moderator now, because I feel like as my moderator, you were supposed to like try to figure out where I was first before you post something on my social media talking about, you know, I've passed.
And if y'all noticed, she didn't say what moderator did that, did you? Did she? Y'all just noticed she didn't say what moderator did that, did she? Because she ain't.
Away. Like that would have made more sense to like wait to see. But they didn't. They just assumed they hadn't heard anything from my family. And they had just heard some rumors, like some little emails that was being sent out. And they listened to it and just start posting that shit. And it's my fault. I tell people this shit all the time. It's my fault because I did not communicate. I did not communicate with my moderators to say, hey, I'm alive. I didn't communicate with a lot of people. I didn't want to talk to anybody. So I still have to take accountability for not doing that. But I didn't start the rumor. The rumor was already like something that was being spread in like emails. Someone sent out a mass email. And when I got the email, I was like a little pissed. So I just logged off. I don't even know if Mark, did you get the email? I don't even know if Mark, I never asked Mark. Did you get the email everybody was talking about? Because everybody kept saying, I got this.
Now she want to play dumb like Mark didn't get the email, which he didn't. That's why he made the post talking about she wasn't there, because he finally went back and called her. But then he got on code and figured out, oh, this is the scam now. Then he deleted the post that she was alive.
Email. Even my cousin was saying, I got this email, and I was like, email? What are you talking about? But I think it was I don't know, all of my moderators got it, a lot of YouTube content creators got it, and it just said that I had committed suicide. And so my moderator just decided to just post it, and Mark was the only one that just kept calling me over and over and over. None of my other moderators did that. My other moderators just listened to the email. Mark was the only one that just kept calling me like, this can't be real. Like, I refuse to believe this. So anyway, Mark and I have been friends, 8 years? We've been friends for a long time. So that's my boo. Hey, Jello.
Oh, that's her boo. That show gonna be your motherfucking boo. Cause soon as he motherfucking meet your ass, you know what time it is. Either we fucking or I'm talking. Ain't that right, Mark?
Shots. What's up, Jello Shots? That is an interesting name. Listen, I gotta go, y'all. You know, I only do live streams for an hour. I gotta go. I gotta finish washing clothes. That's so much stuff I gotta do. But anyway, forgive me for not live streaming as much as I usually would. Ways clung on to me in order to become better. They would, drain me of my resources, of my connects, of my money, of my everything. And then I help them build their career. And then when they decide they want to, branch off and do things on their own, they drag me in the process, meaning they try to make it seem like I'm the bad person and try to break my business connects. And that started in like 2008. That was the first time it happened to me in 2000. No, that was the second time it happened to me in 2008. I've been very bad with picking friends and picking business partners. And I just want to be careful with that with Clubhouse. So I just been sitting on Clubhouse, not saying shit, just listening to everybody else because I just don't know who I can trust. And I would put Mark on there. But Mark don't like being a social media person. Mark's like, I'm good. I don't want to do social media.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Because he know how he motherfucking look. Fucked up. That's why.
But yeah, my name is Sauce Ray Monique on there. My name on Clubhouse is the same name that's on my Facebook. It's Sauce Ray Monique. Sauce Ray Monique is my name. A lot of people think because I don't go by Sauce Ray Smith. I never liked Sauce Ray Smith. I didn't think Sauce Ray Smith was like a
bitch. Get the fuck up out of her. Get the fuck up out of her. Now you see how she talking down on her name now? You see this? I mean, you hear this? You see how she talking down on her name now? Now she trying to sound all exotic. See, that's what it bypass of I don't want to be black come in at. You only black when convenient. That's what the fuck it is.
catchy name. I think Sauce Ray Monique has always been like different. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, well, whatever this gonna be, bitch, we got you over here. We're gonna call you out by who the fuck you are, Sauce Ray Smith or Sauce Ray motherfucking Monique. Motherfucker, everybody gonna know it's your motherfucking monkey ass that's on that bullshit. When it's all said and done.
It's like, I love it. But that's my name. My name is Sauce Ray Monique Smith. So all I did was drop Smith. And so yeah, Sauce Ray Monique. That's my name. I like Clubhouse. I think everybody should take advantage of Clubhouse if you can be connected to it. I mean, I was connected to it earlier, but I think for me, it's different for everybody. Like I nominated my daughter, and my daughter doesn't see the type of rooms I see. Like I see business rooms and rooms that are for people who have faith and spirituality. I see those rooms because I follow those rooms. I follow those type of people. My social circle is business people, people who are about wealth, people who are about spirituality. So I benefit to have an invite, and you have to be invited by the right people, and you have to have the right social circle. It's people on there that like they made it. I was in a group yesterday, Saturday morning. Was that yesterday? What's today? Today's Monday. Okay. So Saturday morning, I was cleaning up and I was listening to Clubhouse at the same time. And it was a group with Grant Cardone. And the person who put me onto the group is another millionaire that I know that is in Atlanta. And I met her when I was publishing my magazine, Block 11 magazine.
You met her when you was publishing your magazine. Sauce Ray, if your magazine was published, there will be documentation of this. There's no documentation of it. Only thing you had was a sample run. It wasn't in stone. That's like when somebody put out a promo tape. It's not a full album or a full single. It's a promo tape. That's the furthest you didn't get. And I don't even think you even got that far. Because it's shit. I mean, where's the fucking book? Where's the Block Dime's book? Block 11, whatever the fuck. Book it. What a book at, bitch?
Met her 3 years ago. And me and her still chit chat on Instagram. So when she won the Rice Awards, I don't know if any of you know what the Rice Awards is, but the Rice Awards is for business owners, right? So she won an award for having like the best new business of the year or something like that in 2020. She contacted me and was like, yo, you need to go into this. She paid me. She was like, you need to come into this Grant Cardone room. And inside of that room were millionaires teaching.
Okay, she's lying to you. She is fucking lying to you. She is fucking lying. Only millionaire in there is probably Grant himself and probably a couple other people who are associated with him. But other than that, what Grant does, he does with the same thing these other motherfucking real estate gurus do. Say you some shit that you can basically learn on your own. That's all he doing.
Teaching other people how to be millionaires. Do you know how beneficial that is to be in a room full of millionaires who are just openly?
She said it'd be beneficial, but Sauce Ray, we're gonna go off your narrative. You say you was already a millionaire before, so what happened? You can't get it again. You can't do it again.
Giving you all of these resources on how to be it without you having to go through to Google it, go through all of these articles, try to figure out who telling you what, who not telling you the right thing or which way you should. You know what I'm saying? You just go in a group and they're right there. And they're offering it to you for free right there. That's the benefits of Clubhouse. Clubhouse is great.
All right, let me fast forward.
You don't have to pay for Byron Golden. He out there teaching investment and trading. And these are the things I'm interested in. These are things I'm interested in. So to see people that I like idolize, just tell and listen to this when you get in club.
She idolized motherfuckers on the internet. Let me fast forward.
Like Justice, if you don't know what noggin is, you probably not a mom of a toddler, but not
okay. We're right.
All you need to launch a cold skate brand.
Shit.
Honestly, as long as you have a logo that looks.
Hold on.
noggin.
We're right at 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead because, like I said, I gotta hurry up and finish my work so I won't get fired by my spiritual boss. I'm gonna do a upload still with this real talk as well. As soon as I get some goddamn good free time. They go to the link. Anybody want to come up, state their claim on what they heard tonight. There's no how to be a millionaire blueprint. Right. Right down the hill. Everybody, I mean, people give you game. There's nothing wrong with soaking up game. But everybody's path ain't gonna be the same, same as yours. Larry Parker, damn, they just sprint. Oh, okay. You talking about something else. She just name dropping like Grant is a heavyweight. Well, I would have to say he is a heavyweight, but like I said, all he does, he does like any other real estate guru who sell you courses. Like what's that dude? Dean DeGrassi. That shit. That's all Grant is. That's all he is. I mean, she, expect that to be a really good feeling to be around him. I mean, hey, goes to show you, she doesn't know how to fucking act. Then she talking about, a room full of millionaires. Everybody in there ain't no fucking millionaire. Everybody in that room wasn't no goddamn millionaire. I didn't run into Grant. I went into his IG live, and he come on talking his good shit, just like Dean Grassi. And welcome to the panel, Mindy. We got prime time. Welcome to the room. Yeah, prime time. Go ahead. Okay, prime time. Okay, go ahead, Mindy.
What is this woman talking about? I don't get it. She's like literally. Oh, I'm sorry. She's like literally all over the place.
Yeah, she was. That's why I was skipping through all this shit. I just wanted to catch the good parts.
But this is what. Oh yeah. But this is what we need to understand. Please don't take offense, SDL. This woman is talking about anything and everything.
Right.
Whatever the fuck falls under the sun, the moon, and the motherfucking stars. She don't give a shit. The point is, for her, is to make content. And that is what YouTube is telling her to do. Just talk about whatever the fuck. and keep
YouTube ain't telling
people
that shit.
stupid
YouTube
and
ain't.
retarded.
Nah,
No,
YouTube
because
ain't telling
think
that
about
shit.
it. No, think about it, STL. Think about it. The people who are speaking the truth and the real shit or whatever, they getting censored. Now the people
True.
that
Very
talking
true.
dumb, right?
Yeah.
The
Okay.
people
Yeah.
that talking dumb and just keeping people dumb, keeping these baby mamas to keep them as baby mamas, keeping the stupid bitches as stupid bitches, they're keeping them up and rolling like
Right.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you're
But
saying
the
right there.
people, right? So that's why I'm just like, why you think they're giving her subscribers, more subscribers? And ain't that people are subscribing to her? And the people that she's losing are the real people that really subscribe to her. But the ones that those fake ass subscribers, those are not real subscribers. Those are whatever YouTube is putting up to keep people stupid. Because the shit that she be talking about and keeping people rambling and not keeping people rambling, her rambling. All she does is ramble. It gives me a headache. Not
Yeah.
only
She get a.
her, there's several of other females on here that I be sitting there listening. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this bitch saying? It's stupid. They catering to dumbass bitches. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
You're right.
catering
You're
to
right about that.
dumbass hoes. And hoes will cater to hoes. It's just like, woo. And if any female want to sit there and carry on with this shit, and niggas, let me say this, and niggas is gonna sit there and go power one, girlfriend, power one, my queen, because they want to keep them dumb. They want to keep them dumb because they want to fuck them. That's all it is. It's stupidity running around, and they're not waking up because they don't want to wake up because there's females in my own family that are just stupid. And then they get mad at you because you know what I'm saying. You're like, yo, you doing some dumbass shit, and then you can't even correct them. So once they fuck up and they see themselves in a fucked up place, they're looking at you like, come and save me. And I'm just like, oh, bitch. Didn't I tell you about this and this and that? Yeah. You did tell me. You did tell me. Well, look at where you are now. So how do you want me to save you if you're stuck on stupid? Because if I save you, you're gonna drown me. That's some old stupid shit. You can't sit there and save somebody that done drowned and then you try to save them and they go drown you as well? Nah. That's just, I'm sorry. That's all I had to say is still. I just hearing this whole shit had me frustrated.
Surviving the Rat. Final finale. But yeah. I mean, yeah, she's all over the place. I know that when I was listening to this shit. I'm like, oh my God, what, like, bitch, for real? I just was like, oh, okay. You sit here trying to sound so fucking positive. But this is what's going to happen, y'all. She's going to do some fuck shit to get herself back buzzing. What it is, don't know, but I'm pretty sure by her being a fucking rat, she's going to find a hole today. She is definitely going to find a hole to dig. uh, other than that, y'all, it's been good. I want to hurry up and get this out the way for the show. Shout out to my playback watchers. Shout out to my shadow watchers as well, and everybody in the chat. What else I wanted to cover? I think that's just about it. I've been trying to make sure I cover everything while I'm up here. That's for sure. But shout out to Minnie for coming up, stating her claim on it. And till next time, everybody, stay up. Once again, watch out for my upload of Real Talk. That's probably gonna be about a good 20 minutes this time. It's gonna be a nice piece. I think everybody should listen to. Make sure you keep your post notifications on as well. Okay, till then, everybody stay up.